that you're only half the man that I am. And I have half the brain that you do.
Do you know who we are? Do you know who I am?
Well, this is Ant.
I'm John. Welcome to the John and Ant Show. Another round of... I gotta give it to TNA. It makes my day. It really does.
It makes my week.
But, there's a huge but. Something happened. When did it break? I'm guessing yesterday or today, because I wasn't near a computer or whatnot. I know I normally do my daily, like, come home, coffee, you know, got my, what did I get today? Sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddle. My usual.
And I didn't get shit.
You know.
So, I don't know. Might have to go on strike.
Oh, you're gonna go on strike?
Might have to go on strike.
With
the laptop.
I'm sorry. Oh, I was in a rush, okay? Jeez.
Okay, you're in a rush.
Yes,
and let's continue.
I'm, do my normal thing, check on what goes on in the dirt sheet world and stuff like that.
Okay.
And I'm like, alright, it's gonna be another great edition of TNA.
Well, it always is a great edition of TNA. Let's be honest.
This one a little bit on and off with, the commentary.
No, it was amazing.
Stop it.
Well, there was one part with very bad commentary.
Yes.
Particularly during the X Division match.
I go home, like I said, I sit down, relax, have a cup of coffee, and I'm reading the dirt sheets, and I see something unexpected. Very unexpected.
Let's hear it.
Out of all the people at NXT.
Oh, we're starting with this.
Yes, we are. Because this is kind of bigger news than TNA right now. Out of all the people, we know Big E Buttcheeks is the champion.
Yeah, he's been the NXT champion for quite some time, actually.
And he is the face in NXT. Correct?
Yeah, he is.
He's the master of the 5 count. Correct. Out of all the people you have in NXT, who would you give the title to? Just to round off a couple of names.
Bo Dallas.
Not him right off the bat.
No, yes,
you
him
blew
off the
it.
bat. Yes, him off the bat. Because he eliminated Wade Barrett. He was in line for Intercontinental title shot. So it's obvious that he deserves the NXT title shot.
You couldn't round off names first because I was getting to Bo Dallas.
Well, no, there's a reason you don't want to round off names. And we'll get to that.
He took my advice. That's all I'm going to say. He finally took my advice. And he's your...
Just my favorite thing...
I can't say it.
He's your new NXT champion.
Oh, God!
It sounds great. It sounds much better than those No Mo Bo chants. I wonder if they were chanting that while he was winning the champion. Well, as he was holding it up.
Yes, there is a picture going online. It's online as we speak of him holding the NXT title. I'm baffled. It's a baffled Friday to start the show.
What baffles me about it is that him winning the NXT championship essentially means that he will not be called up to be a full-time WWE superstar anytime soon.
No.
Usually when someone loses it, this is what happened to AJ Lee in FCW. Once she dropped the Queen of FCW thing, it's essentially because she was called up to SmackDown.
Yes.
Big E Langston is essentially going to be... Well, he has been on Raw all the time, but he hasn't been, in match after match after match. As of late, he has been having a lot of matches. And considering that NXT is recorded, we won't be getting this match for a while, right?
Looks like it. There are full tapings for it.
But it does make sense because lately Langston has been in more matches, and you can expect more from him. And he's not going to be also doing NXT at the same time, so it makes sense. It makes sense for him to drop the title. To drop it to Bo Dallas, I'm not so sure, but...
And you know what the funny part is? Bo Dallas was booed after the match, but cut a babyface promo.
No Mo Bo. I guess they were chanting No Mo Bo. Dang it. These people don't know what they want. Bo Dallas is going to be a great champion.
Bo Dallas has taken my advice. That's all I know. I shook that guy's hand, and I'm like, you're going to be a future champion one day. And now I'm eating my words.
I got to see how he beat Big E Langston.
I'm kind of wondering myself. This will be airing June 12th.
Okay.
Yes, June 12th. Also, Cesaro beat Sami Zayn.
I'm looking at the Bo Dallas picture. It's really small, right?
No, actually, I got it for you.
Right.
I'll send it to you.
So, I mean, he's just, I don't know what people's deal is with Bo Dallas. And Rob is one of them. I just don't get it.
Rob is,
Rob he hung himself.
Oh, yes,
actually.
Rob, yeah, he kind of hung himself.
I apologize for all the Rob fans out there, but his disdain for Bo Dallas has reached a new high, and...
I just sent it to you.
Alright. He just, I don't know. We'll miss Rob.
It was like I said. It was what a weird morning. I mean, I couldn't stop laughing once I saw it. It's just him holding the title.
I knew it was gonna be a good morning after I saw that. Because,
after you saw that, I couldn't stop laughing. I mean, like, just there's a list of NXT superstars you have, and you put it on this guy, where the crowd is chanting "No Mo Bo."
But that's because, like Vince McMahon says, he doesn't give a damn what they want. That's the case.
McMahon's gonna see the picture shortly, and he's gonna see a happy Bo Dallas.
He's so
he's
happy.
a smiling Bo.
Like always, he's always smiling.
Smiling Bo.
See,
Smiling
those
Bo.
fans can't bring him down.
What fans?
The millions of the fans in NXT that hate him.
What fans? I see no fans there.
It's because it's not lit right. There are definitely fans.
What a way to start the show. I give Bo congrats on taking my advice. About time. Yeah, just back to the thing real quick. Out of all the NXT guys you could have chose to have the NXT title, it's him?
No, this is a good choice because...
it's a horrible choice!
No, it's a good choice because if you give it to Cash Sono, that means he's not being called up soon. If you give it to anybody else, anybody who they give that title to is not going to be called up soon.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, do you really want...
It really doesn't matter because Big E Buttcheeks is used on NXT and he's used on the main roster.
But he wasn't having matches.
Even though in...
For a long time, he wasn't having matches. That's because he was having matches on NXT.
Well, now he's having matches.
And he's not having matches on NXT. He just, like, made a reappearance on NXT and had this match to lose.
That's okay. That's understandable.
So I'd rather Cassius Ohno and all these other guys not get the title yet. So I mean, it's a possibility that they could be called up and be full time.
But now wait a minute, because now on the June 26th airing, Big E Langston wrestles again.
June 26th. Well, yeah, he's got to try and get it back.
Well, no, it's not even against Bo Dallas.
Who is it against?
80 in English.
What? Oh boy.
Yeah, oh boy. That's what I mean. It's...
Well, look, I mean, every now and then they will have a match on NXT also. I mean, Chris Jericho's made an NXT appearance. Kane has. A lot of roster guys have. But in order for you, if you're going to be a full-time NXT star, in the hopes of being called up, I mean, the NXT title is a nice thing to hold, but it's not exactly where you want to be.
No, that's understandable.
Because you still want to be called up. As long as you have that title.
Oh, of course.
You might not be called up to be full-time. Biggie Langston was an interesting case, though, seeing as how... still is. Seeing as how he's still a face, I guess.
His butt cheeks, that's what's got him over right now. It's his big old butt cheeks that you could see, on, if you watched that edition of Raw last Monday, you could just see the butt cheeks flash in front of you.
Yeah, it wasn't pretty.
No, it's not. You know what's funny, though? The NXT Women's Title Tournament has begun, and I noticed one name that's on the, in the tournament, the one diva's in the tournament.
NXT Divas?
Yeah, no, and the WWE Diva.
Summer Rae?
No, she's in there. But I don't know why she's...
NXT Divas you're talking about, or just WWE in general?
There is a WWE Diva in the NXT Women's Title Tournament. I don't know why.
Let me guess. Is it Layla?
No.
Or is it one of the Funkadactyls?
No. Did you just say the...
Funkadactyls.
Say it again.
Funkadactyls.
Oh, it sounded like you're saying the F-U blankety blank.
No, I didn't. I said the N.
Oh, okay.
You'll hear it on the recording.
Okay. That's fine.
Funkadactyls.
You kind of say it funny.
Well, whatever.
Funk is on a
Well,
roll.
who's the diva?
You don't want to take another shot?
Alright, I'm gonna take another shot. Well, you said Summer Rae's on there already. Diva was AJ Lee already had a title shot on NXT, I saw.
Remember, this is the NXT Women's Title Tournament.
Yeah. Well, Paige and Emma are in it, I know that.
Yes.
Because they are part of NXT. So it has to be somebody from the WWE main roster.
Yep.
Sunny. It's Sunny.
Alicia Fox.
No.
Oh, wait.
I prefer Sunny.
Oh, God. Emma did beat Oksana in the first round.
Everybody beats Oksana.
Emma's starting already.
Just gotta get that going.
Good, no more Bo. I kind of want to hear what Rob has to say about this.
No, they should just change it to Mobo.
No more Bo.
Mobo.
You mean more Bo.
Yes,
more
that's
Bo.
what I'm saying. Mobo.
What a good way to start the show. I could not stop laughing once I read that he won the title. Just could not stop laughing. Let's go and get on to our another favorite moment of the show. We're talking about TNA.
Yes, TNA Wrestling. Always a joy to watch. Thursday night or Friday morning.
Is it a joy to watch?
It absolutely is.
This episode was kind of You know, it was okay at best. It wasn't the greatest TNA of
there
all
have
time.
been better, but like I said, TNA's worst shows actually are not as bad as Raw's.
Well, Raw's been.
And the reason I say that is
bad.
because Raw they have higher expectations.
Oh, definitely.
So their disasters are bigger disasters than TNA's because most people don't have high expectations when it comes to TNA.
Of course.
So when you have that, you have a show there, and you're like, all right, well, that actually wasn't that bad. Whereas when you look at a Raw and you have a bad Raw, you notice it's pretty terrible. So.
It is. We start off the show with TNA being in Tampa, Florida.
Hometown of the Hulkster.
Speaking of the Hulkster, he starts off the show. Cuts his generic promo of basically.
Well, the promo, whenever face returns to their hometown, feels like family and all that.
AJ Styles is going to be joining Aces and Eights. Hogan calls out Sting and remind him how he appreciates for Sting what he's doing and tells Sting he shouldn't do this. He's the general manager. He shouldn't put his life on the line, pretty much. His life, but you know what I mean, like where you can't wrestle for the title again. And out comes Brooke Hogan.
Yes. Now we know we're gonna get a quality segment. We're getting a quality segment, and Hulk Hogan and Sting have cut their share of amazing promos.
Of course.
But Brooke Hogan just overshadowed both of them. She overshadowed everybody.
Brooke was very upset. She said that
I don't understand why people are impressed by CM Punk's pipe bombs when they have Brooke Hogan's promo skills.
And you should be.
They're absolutely amazing. And as long as Brooke Hogan's around, we don't need CM Punk.
Hey man, stop it.
No.
Stop it.
I want people to stop criticizing Brooke Hogan.
No, stop it.
She's amazing.
Stop it.
Everything she does is perfect.
Stop.
Especially the way she manages the Knockouts division.
Stop it.
I'm just letting you know.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you can go on.
Don't make me do what I'm going to do.
Because there's another phenomenal Brooke Hogan segment later in the show.
You're going to make me do it, aren't you?
I think you're going to have to do it.
I am going to have to do it.
Silence!
Are you done?
Let's continue.
Are you done?
I said before I was done.
Okay.
Unless you'd like me to start up again.
Stop it. They all pretty much say they're all to blame for, and Brooke says she wants to quit the not the X division, the Knockout division of she just wants to walk away. She's done. She's this and that. She's upset. She pretty much took Bully in her life and stabbed her in the back. But out comes Bully Ray. And pretty much says it's not all of their fault, it's his fault. And still loves Brooke.
Well, it's his fault for falling no, yeah. He said it was his fault. everything happened.
Yes.
But the one person he blamed in the ring for something was Brooke Hogan for making him fall for her. So.
I do like the one part of Hulk Hogan touching Brooke and
Get your hands off my wife.
What? Wait a minute. He's allowed to. I mean, it's.
I would think so.
It's whatever. Yeah, but Bully Ray still has the love affair for Brooke, and I feel it. I feel it.
You feel it because of her acting. It's amazing. And there was a backstage segment where she just walks right up to Bully Ray and says, "You know, what the hell does that mean? What do you mean you still love me?" And I almost cried.
Did you cry?
I almost cried because I was so hurt by Brooke Hogan's natural emotions.
Well, you know, what was I watching today? I was watching Saved by the Bell.
Yeah,
and
goodness.
What's wrong with Saved by the Bell?
I'm just saying, oh goodness.
What's oh goodness for Saved by the Bell?
I'm not part of the all of a sudden everything in the 90s is amazing, including Saved by the Bell.
Saved by the Bell was awesome.
I didn't care for it.
How could you not care for
I
it?
didn't care for it.
What? It's your typical high school TV drama show.
You basically just described why I wasn't a fan for it.
But that's how.
Number 1, typical. Number 2, high school. Number 3, drama. I mean, come on.
Oh, wait a minute. You didn't think high school was like that at one point?
I think high school was a piece of crap. I'm glad I'm out of high school. I don't want to watch any shows that have to do with high school. And Saved by the Bell is included.
I don't get
If
it.
anything, Saved by the Bell makes me upset because it made me think high school was something that it wasn't.
Well, of course.
And for that, it pisses me off because it made my highs hope, and I hate it. It's a piece of garbage show. People hate Disney for making people think that love relationships are real. Okay, I hate Saved by the Bell for making me think high school is going to be awesome. It sucked. And everybody in the high school sucked. Except me.
Except you?
Yes.
So you were like...
There
Zach,
are the few exceptions.
So wait, you were Zach, basically. You were
No, I was not Zach. I will not be compared to any of these characters.
So you were Zach?
I was not Zach. I was Anthony, and I was just fine. I made it out of there. What a load of garbage that place is. And you know this. Rob knows this, because we all went there.
Oh, Rob, give me what's his name? Oh.
No, you can say what you want about Rob being a Saved by the Bell character. I just didn't care for the show. That's all.
You be Screech.
I just didn't care for the show. That's all. I'm not even gonna say it sucked. Did you notice that?
You could be the nerds.
You need to stop. I'm just saying that I didn't really care for it. I'm not saying it sucked. I'm not saying nobody should watch it. I'm just saying I wasn't a big fan of it. That's all.
Oh, jeez. It was just, it was a good show.
Well, what were you saying? What were you saying about Saved by the Bell, Rob?
But it was, at one point, we, I don't know, it's kind of, weird in a way that you do have Kelly, who was the preppy girl, and you had Zach, the preppy guy, so you figured, okay, they're gonna fall in love, live happily ever after and whatnot. And Kelly breaks his heart. And she falls for another guy.
Mm.
And poor Zach. I felt his emotion. It was so heartbroken.
Mm.
So heartbroken. That was a good episode, by the way. Very good episode. Don't know why you don't watch Saved by the Bell. It's one of our 90s.
I'm just sick of dramas.
It's not drama. It's
You described it as a drama, and that episode sounds like a drama.
It is drama.
So
it is drama.
I'm just not into dramas. That's
But
all.
okay, preppy.
I'm not preppy.
Okay, preppy.
I'm not preppy. I used to go to I dressed like the same way all the time.
So you were a nerd.
A t-shirt with a hoodie.
A nerd.
How's that a nerd?
I don't know. I'm just playing with you. Damn, man.
It was just I didn't care.
And Rob was.
That was a good impression.
Rob was definitely Screech in high school. Where were we?
I have no idea. Oh well, we were talking about how Brooke Hogan's acting is amazing.
Oh yeah, she should be on Saved by the Bell.
She's too good for Saved by the Bell.
Oh well, let me guess. She could be an Iron Man.
No, she should be.
And the Avengers?
No.
Is that good enough?
No. She has to be in one of those Academy Award nominated films.
Ant-Man, you have to, you're done.
Like, what was... She could have been in...
Dancing with the Stars.
No, she could be in one of... Oh, what's his name again? Quentin Tarantino's films.
Oh, God.
She'd be amazing in one of those.
Gran Torino?
Like, I don't know. Just doesn't seem like her cup of tea.
Pulp Fiction. I mean, there's plenty of there's a lot of.
Oh,
movies.
she would have been amazing in Pulp Fiction. She should have been the lead for Kill Bill.
Oh my God, where is this show gone? Back to reality. Back to TNA. Don't mind this guy to the left of me. What are you looking? What
I'm
are you
just
doing?
looking on Facebook.
Oh, okay. I thought you were looking up
What?
movies from.
No, I wasn't looking at movies.
Let's get to the first match, shall we? Peter Williams versus Joey Ryan versus Suicide? Oh, Suicide, that guy!
Oh, wow, Suicide.
Suicide!
Suicide is bad, folks. No suicide. We're talking about
Not that
the
Suicide,
the wrestler Suicide.
The wrestler Suicide, not Suicide. Suicide the wrestler. Not Suicide doing that Suicide bad thing, Suicide the wrestler. You think we covered that?
I hope so.
Okay. Don't do anything stupid. Suicide the wrestler.
Well, we had to make sure.
That is true, you know, some people, you know, suicide, and then you have Suicide the wrestler. Suicide the wrestler.
Who does a lot of...
How do you name a wrestler Suicide? It's just ridiculous. That's like naming it's like, hey, let's name a wrestler Pothead. Pothead, come on down, you know, yeah, Pothead the wrestler.
Gosh.
Cocaine, come on down.
Cocaine. He could be tag team with Kane.
Yeah, right.
How?
Co and K. Cocaine.
No, they would have to bring, like, another Kane.
Why would they have to bring another Kane?
Because you can't just have one called Kane and the other one Cocaine. They have to be a team.
Well, Cocaine and Kane.
That could be a team.
Cocaine Kane.
I don't like that.
What's wrong with it? It works.
Blech. Are we going to cover TNA?
I'm having fun. Who are you kidding?
Oh, and you know, like, we were talking earlier about this, and this is the segment in TNA that was pretty bad, because Kenny King was on commentary.
We didn't. Oh yeah, that's right. I totally forgot about Kenny King.
You forgot about that? Yeah, it was very forgettable. And it's funny because throughout the match, the only thing notable that he says is when he's going, whoa, or wow, or wow, look at that
wow,
dropkick,
look at that.
And I'm thinking, Kenny King is so impressed because he can't do any of this stuff.
It's a good possibility.
He can't do any of this stuff. The only impressive thing I've ever seen him do was his botch back in Lockdown. Was when he tried to launch himself off, was it Zima Ion?
Yes.
And he just went head first into the steel barrier.
Speaking of Mr. Ion, I do want to say I'm deeply sorry for what has happened to Mr. Ion. He went for his appendix almost exploded. Yes.
Oh boy.
And he's asking for help because he can't afford it, and you know, hopefully he's back.
Oh, that's upsetting.
You know, soon. You can donate.
Where can
to
you
his
donate
medical bills. I think the website is
Yeah, check that out.
giveforward.com.
Okay.
So definitely, he doesn't have that. He's got 86 days left, 127 donations. He's at $5,504. He needs $30,000. So,
definitely spread the word.
Definitely spread the word. It's kind of I don't like seeing that to people. You know, I do give him, you know, the best of luck. Hopefully, he comes back soon and future TNA champion.
Hopefully.
No, I'm just kidding. Just X Division,
Hey,
maybe.
no, hopefully.
Stop it.
Hey, why not? Why not?
Well, donate to the cause. He needs help. So, the match wasn't bad though. I mean, Suicide was portrayed by T.J. Hawkins, I believe.
Was that who? Was...
Yes, T.J. Perkins or T.J. Hawkins. I'm not.
I don't know what's going on because look, Suicide's always been the same person,
No, Suicide's
It's not.
been
It's
portrayed
not.
by
It's not.
Christopher
It's not
Daniels.
Christopher Daniels. It's not Kazarian. It's not any of these guys. Suicide is suicide.
So we know, we get it. Suicide, the wrestler.
Yes.
We explained that already.
So it's not like if he committed suicide, Christopher Daniels, Kazarian, or would disappear because they're not the same people.
So you're saying Suicide just committed suicide, but his name's already Suicide.
This is so stupid.
You have Suicide, the wrestler.
Yes.
Did we get it? Do I have to continue?
We did that already.
I know that, but it's kind of funny. It's Suicide, the wrestler.
God.
Ah, I love Fridays. I love the weekend.
Fridays are something else.
I love the weekend. The weekends are fun. Weekends are the fun shows. And also Tuesdays because we have to sit back and watch Raw. Not a bad match. Could have been a little bit better. I wish Petey Williams could really win a match. It'd be nice, you know.
Yeah.
But Suicide, after not wrestling for like 2 years, just goes in and wins a match. Ant-Man, you should go to TNA, wrestle in the X Division, and you'll win a match.
Well, I'll probably be better than Kenny King anyway, so. And usually I don't say that type of stuff.
I know, right?
I don't say that I can do things better than anybody, but in the case of Kenny King, I'm at least willing to do something off the top rope.
Yeah, right?
So.
Maybe he's afraid of heights.
Maybe he is.
That's gonna be you know what sucks? We have to see him in that X Division match.
I know.
The Ultimate X.
So it's seeing
it's
Suicide.
It's Suicide.
It won't be
Saban.
as good a match as it could be. Suicide versus Chris Sabin would be awesome.
Oh, of course. It just sucks Kenny King's involved.
Yeah.
You know, but what can we do? We don't control the writers and creative of TNA. They suck anyway. Next we see Chris Sabin goes into James Storm's locker room. Offers to be his tag team partner at Slammiversary. But Storm turns him down because Sabin has a chance to do something cool by winning the X Division title or either winning the TNA World Heavyweight title. Don't ask him why he said that, just
He
being
thinks
a
he has
nice guy.
A bright future, I guess.
They wished each other the best of luck. And now we got the Brooke grabs Bully backstage, and you know.
This is that Hall of Fame segment.
Yes, Hall of Fame segment. We already discussed that. Mickey James comes into Velvet Sky's locker room and
shows some concern for Velvet Sky's
I felt
injury.
love. I felt love at True Sight.
You know, if you take this promo and edit it, you don't even have to edit it that much. It'll look like the beginning of a porn segment.
Yes.
There was a lot of I can do this. I'm ready. I love you. That's why I love you.
Yes, that's why I love you. I love you.
It was just, oh boy.
You're such a good girl. Are you sure you want to go through with
And
this?
I'm just glad that this segment did not involve ODB.
Did you just glad? Did you just like, hey glad, come on, glad, huh? Glad?
Hmm?
Glad.
Glad?
Glad.
What about glad? Oh, was it like
That
lesbian
glad.
scene or something? Okay, I know what you're saying.
Not that glad. Yeah, just a weird. I get it.
Mm.
You know, it's. It's whatever. You know.
It was just a whole mutual respect shtick.
Yeah, something like that.
That's all it was.
Next we get Sammy Shaw comes out to the ring, and now
Sam Shaw.
Sam Shaw out of once he comes out, we're like,
Well,
who?
There's nothing against Sam Shaw. It's just I don't know. I just didn't.
Not to mention he won Gut Check a year ago. Where's he been for the past year? Retraining. So he's gonna come out to face Alex Sylvia, and here come the aces and eights.
Oh boy.
Wes Briscoe comes out with Doc and Garrett Bischoff.
Oh
And
boy.
says he
Wes
took out-
Briscoe's here. You know they mean business.
Yeah, the clown.
Oh, he's trying to grow a beard now.
Yes, he does. Yeah, I noticed that he's trying to grow a beard. He's trying to look older.
Or not stupid.
He looks stupid. He looks ridiculous.
He still does, yeah.
He's like, out of all the Aces and Eights members, it's like that you are the ugliest. I mean,
It's not even about being ugly. Like, I can get
he is the ugliest.
having an ugly member, but he just looks silly.
He does look silly. He looks very silly with the hair and now the beard. he looks a little ridiculous. You know, Doc, my boy Doc, he's doing his job. You know, they're doing like the upside down now. I don't get it. I guess it's 8, but they're doing like upside down now. Don't get it. Can someone explain to me like the hand motions with Doc? Very confusing. Yeah. So basically, they beat up Alex Silva in the back in the parking lot, and they. I was kind of hoping they show like what happened.
Yeah, they never really got to it, did they?
Yeah, I know. No, of course not, because it didn't happen. Wink, wink. Now, all of a sudden, Magnus comes out. Yay! And we get a match. Magnus is very upset.
Oh, man. Magnus.
He's very upset. Magnus versus Wes Briscoe. Nothing exciting. Doc and Garrett get involved and DQ.
Yeah, the match
wins.
didn't even finish. It's just one of those aces and eights matches where...
Aces and eights generic beatdown.
Yeah. But someone makes the save.
From Dunkin' Donuts. He was at Dunkin' Donuts, heard that Magnus was getting beat up, and he dropped 7 donuts he had in his mouth and started running to the ring, and my God, he's gotten fatter. Stop eating the Dunkin' Donuts, Joe. Come on. Right or wrong, Ant-Man?
Yeah, we discussed weeks ago that Samoa Joe has definitely gained pounds since...
So stop going to Dunkin' Donuts with Undertaker. And Jeremy Borash.
And Mark Henry.
And Mark Henry.
Mysterio and
Rey Mysterio. Who else? Who else is on the list?
I don't know. This is your list, not mine.
Jerry, that might as well add Jerry the King Lawler.
Well, he's always been kind of fat, so...
Fat asses. Wow. Okay, only if we can go to break, because I'm just enjoying this. I just want to pull up a Scott Steiner promo, or Rap's Crap, or... Do you have a song in mind you want to...
Not at all. Let's just continue with TNA.
You want to continue with TNA?
I do.
You are so unfun.
I'm kind of tired.
Oh, sorry.
So I'd like to end this.
I'm tired as well. Jerk.
Well, see, I'd have things to do during the day, though.
And what do I have to do?
I don't know.
Your hair's all kind of crazy.
I did put that.
Bad hair day?
Like that.
No, you're having a bad hair day. It's all like crazy. It's like crazy.
I just went like this.
Now you look even more crazier.
Well, whatever. That's why I brought a hat. So.
You put on a hat.
Nobody's watching.
And we're still.
Damn it! Let's cover TNA.
Boy, someone has their pants in a bunch today. What's next? Oh, Ace and Eights in the clubhouse, and Bubba congratulates Wes Briscoe for taking care of business. What?
Taking care of business?
Yes, taking care of business.
He was losing the match.
I know. Don't understand that. And Bubba says that unlike certain recent disappointments, camera goes to D'Lo. I love that. It just pans to D'Lo. You know, he's got a chubby face.
Who?
D'Lo, if you look like when the camera zooms in,
he's got like baby fat.
Yeah, he's got a baby fat face. I don't get it. I don't like when he was like, young, he never had that. Like when he was in WWF at the time, when he had the bobblehead thing going, he really didn't have that kind of chubby face. Now all of a sudden you got that zoom into the camera. He's got like a huge face. I don't get it. He's got like a big head. But it's chubby at the same time. So
was D'Lo Brown in this edition of Impact?
Yes, he was. They showed him. Once they showed the disappointment, it went to his face.
Sad.
Yeah, sad. Very sad. They say AJ Styles will come through tonight. Also, they will have the next inductee of the TNA Hall of Fame. And who was your first?
Brooke Hogan.
This is why I don't pay you.
And this is why I should just end the show now.
You're terrible. What is up with you today? You are you have your pants
I think Brooke Hogan should be the second.
I mean, what is up with you today?
If I had a wedgie, I'd pull it out. It's that simple.
Wait,
no, well, basically, Sting, obviously, they inducted him because of the Joker Sting gimmick.
Stop it.
That's why.
Yeah.
That was reason number one. forget the coming from the rafters and going up against the NWO and bringing down and getting the real Hulk Hogan to stand up. He was inducted because of the Joker sting bit in his career, which will forever be immortalized by everything he said. Brooke Hogan, though, will be the second inductee to the Hall of Fame. Or, you know what? Maybe...
Jeff Jarrett.
What the deal? Yeah, Jeff Jarrett is another one.
Jeff Jarrett. That's
but
why,
the main deal is that Brooke Hogan's going to be so gracious and say, no, not yet.
Oh, God.
I have my whole career ahead of me. Don't induct me just yet. I'm too young.
Man.
And she's going to allow them to induct somebody else in her place. And the best thing is you won't ever hear about it. Because she said, don't tell anyone this. I don't want to be a glory hog. What a classy person.
Also, I'm thinking Hulk Hogan at the same time. I really don't want that. I do hope it's Jeff Jarrett, though. You know, he hasn't been there.
It's his company, right?
Yes.
I mean, it might be Jeff Jarrett.
I mean, yes, he's a dick, but in somewhat he does deserve it. I mean...
Well, he made himself deserve it by making him the champion.
Yeah, I know, right? Hey, I'm going to create my own company, and guess what? I'm going to be the World Heavyweight Champion.
I mean, really,
not you.
I don't even think Hogan did that.
Yeah, right?
So basically, I would narrow it down. If there's going to be a second member, it would either be... Well, obviously, because Brooke Hogan's given up her spot, it would either be to Jeff Jarrett or Hulk Hogan. I don't know about Kurt Angle because he wasn't there when TNA... You know, Sting's been there longer.
That is true.
And I would figure the next one they want to be someone who's been there long. That's another reason why maybe Hulk Hogan wouldn't be it. But I would think that Jeff Jarrett. You know, I don't know if they would induct AJ Styles yet, but I would figure they want to put in an ECW original. ECW, the TNA original.
ECW.
The TNA original.
You have ECW on your mind, man?
An ECW original is not what I meant. I meant a TNA.
It's okay.
Inductee.
I mean, were you thinking of ECW? Were you thinking of Sabu? Were you thinking of
Not
RVD?
really.
Were you thinking of Sandman? Were you thinking of Terry Funk? Were you thinking of Rey Mysterio? Were you thinking of Psychosis? Were you thinking of Taz? Taz!
Well, yeah, the one that's in TNA.
That's another one I was thinking of. Maybe Taz, but I think
I don't think so.
No
won't be Taz.
Like I said, it'd just be. I hope it's someone. Like I said, I hope it's either Jeff Jarrett or maybe Kurt Angle. You know, they're both. I wouldn't say deserve it because the TNA Hall of Fame's a joke, but yeah. I mean, where you want to be is in WWE Hall of Fame. That's pretty much set in stone, pretty much.
Yes, with Pete Rose and Donald Trump.
Oh, God. Not those guys.
Yeah, no, that's because that's where you want to be. You want to be with those guys. With Drew Carey, right? Because the TNA is a Hall of Fame. That's a joke, right?
Yes, it is.
At least it has a veteran.
Yes, Sting won.
Yeah, at this point, 100% of their inductees deserve to be there. Their one inductee deserves to be there. Not all of WWE's inductees deserve to be there. So
watch.
And plenty of people who deserve to be in there aren't there.
You know what would be hilarious if they pull a slick one on WWE and induct Randy Savage?
That would be hysterical.
That would be hilarious because
I would love that.
Macho Man did do stuff for TNA.
Yeah, like one thing.
Two.
He showed up in a trench coat.
Oh, he showed up in a trench coat. Yay! But he technically did work for TNA at one point.
Yeah.
You know, that would be very. I'd give TNA the balls to do it. Why not? I mean, WWE hasn't done it yet.
Right.
Might as well. You know, be like, let's take this from them. You know, because I believe, I don't know who has the rights to Randy Savage. I think it's open right now. Like, me and you can induct him into the John Nat Hall of Fame.
Well, they could just induct whatever his persona was in TNA.
It's Randy Savage, pretty much.
Yeah, that would be it, yeah.
So, another one. TNA, hop on that. We just gave you an idea. Don't steal it from us. We want a call right now. When you guys listen to the show and it's uploaded, call my phone. That's all I want. Spoke to Taz. Taz is a little bit off today. His commentary wasn't so good.
Well, because
he had a cold.
It wasn't a really good edition of Impact
but
for
again,
Aces and
he
Eights.
saved it at the end. He did save it a little bit. You know, we'll talk about that. It was in the Divas. It was not the Divas match. Knockouts match, right?
Was it? I think so.
Where he said the T word.
T word?
Yeah.
What's the T word?
Tookus.
Oh, yeah, I think it might have been that.
He said Tookus. Next we go to Kurt Angle. Was it New York?
Yeah, he was
How
in
did we miss that?
Grand Central Station.
Did that just fly over our heads?
Well, they did a terrible job of promoting it.
Of course.
So.
I like when he's just walking. Everyone's like, "Hey, Kurt Angle! Hey, yo, Kurt!" Yeah, it's and we're just. I'd be like, "Hey, Kurt, you're an awesome wrestler! Yay! Autograph, please."
I bet, like, Kurt Angle, it's an honor to meet you, but I was really just waiting for Tony Schiavone. So. But I guess I'll get your autograph too.
Tony Schiavone. Oh man, Ant-Man. Yeah, you'll meet Tony Schiavone. We'll get an autograph for you.
One day.
One day. Next week, Kurt Angle versus Ken Anderson. Another weird off match. It was on and off. Some good moments, some bad moments. It was just eh. Ken Anderson gets the pin. AJ comes out and hugs Taz. And Taz says he's a very good hugger.
Taz is a very good hugger. He looks like he gives good hugs.
Yes, he's a very good hugger. And when he hugged AJ, he felt it. He felt like AJ was part of the team already. Like he already earned the cut. So Taz, very good hugger. You know, we'll get a hug from him eventually, Ant-Man. Next we get Gail Kim.
Well, Gail Kim, being upset about everything,
She's
as
very
usual.
upset. She can't cut a promo.
Yeah, they're pretty bad, actually.
They're really, out of all the nine, she's terrible. Good looking, but terrible. Like, I don't get it. Like, I don't know, it's maybe like the way she talks, I don't know. But the way she's just giving a promo, it's just
this is pretty bad.
It's not believable. When you cut a promo, you want it to sound good, you want to make it believable and stuff like that. But this, I was like on and off about it.
But is this the first time you notice it?
No, I've noticed with Gail Kim, she can wrestle. She can flat out wrestle. I give her credit where credit's due, but promo wise, she cannot cut a promo. Right. I think this is the problem she had in WWE.
It could be if any of the other divas could cut promos. Though.
Of course. Well, who can cut a promo in WWE? AJ Lee can cut a promo.
Yeah, but she wasn't around
when
Gail Kim was there. When Gail Kim was there, she took a back seat to Lay Cool,
Beth
Maurice,
Phoenix. Beth Phoenix.
Yeah, she was in the title picture too. Beth Phoenix, Mickie James.
Mickie James, the other one. She can cut a promo as well. Just very off of a promo from Gail Kim. Quickly, just Taryn Terrell.
And Taryn Terrell had enough of the promo, so she just tackled
She's
it.
like, "Oh, this promo sucks. I'm gonna beat her up." And thank you. Like I said, don't get me wrong.
You gotta love these backstage diva fights or knockout fights.
It's kind of funny. She no-sold like the whole fight. Like after it was said and done, she just walked away fine.
She walked away.
I'm like, your head just got thrown into a wall. Hello. Hello. Thank you, Paul Heyman. I love you. Another guy got in contact. Paul Heyman. That's another guy. Taz is Paul Heyman guy. That's gotta get Taz. Will give me his number. Taz, my boy Taz. It's just really, and all that Pat Kenny out of all people is holding Taryn Terrell back. Another one who stopped going to Dunkin' Donuts. If you saw Pat Kenny from back then and saw him now, you'd be like, wow, he went to Dunkin' Donuts.
Wow.
And got fat asses. Ugh, I can't do that voice anymore. It really hurts. Next we see James Storm.
Oh wait, before we go there, we missed some big news.
What do you mean?
TNA has released the Always Evolve fitness app.
Yes!
Exercise with Jeff Hardy. There's so many jokes, and I'm not even going to say any of them.
Okay, this is the way.
I'm not getting into that. It's going to take too long. So.
Well, what's wrong with it?
Well,
this is the way you walk to the ring. All drunk and all effed up. You alright there, Ant-Man? Oh, why Ant-Man goes to spit, I think. Oh boy. I'm solo now. This kind of sucks. But now we get to where are we? Oh, James Storm. James Storm comes out and.
So speaking of the fitness app,
Are you back?
out of all the people to exercise with, I don't want to exercise with Jeff
I know
Hardy.
Gail can put a bad taste in your mouth.
It was a pretty bad. Yeah. But I mean, not even like Magnus or Rob Terry or anything like that. You give me Jeff Hardy.
Yes.
That's who I have to exercise with. No thanks. I
There
don't
are
have.
so many jokes you can go, but how many apps do you have on your app?
I don't even know how many apps I have. I just know I don't.
Can you fit the TNA Fitness app on your app?
You know what? Let me give it a shot. Let me see if I could.
You gonna find it?
Let me see if I can find it.
But we'll get to James Storm is he's looking for a tag partner, and Chavo is on commentary. Don't know why they keep him there. I don't know. Just release him already. Get rid of him. Go to Mexico. Go to Primo. I mean Carlito. Be a tag team partner with him. Take Hernandez with you.
No, I think Carlito's. I find him more entertaining than Chavo.
I know. Oh my God, so much more entertaining. So James Storm's in the ring, and he's looking, like I said, looking for a partner. And all of a sudden, you had Bad Influence out there. You had Austin Aries and Bobby Roode out there, and all of a sudden, Shark Boy comes out. Stone Cold Steve Austin. I mean, that's where it's Stone Cold. I mean, he's just wearing a mask.
The TNA Evolve app is not free.
It's not free.
It's not free. It's $4.99.
What? $4.99? That's not even. At least the WWE app's free.
Well, it deserves to be free.
I know,
it's
right?
A piece of crap.
But what? $4.99? That's not worth it. But Stone Cold Steve Austin comes out.
and it's a virtual Jeff Hardy.
Oh, it's a virtual Jeff Hardy.
Giving you pointers.
Oh boy.
Let's see. Here we go. Description: Get into the best shape of your life while working out with your favorite TNA wrestler, Jeff Hardy.
Oh God.
The charismatic enigma. TNA Wrestling and Always Evolve brings you the Always Evolve series. The Always Evolve. I'm getting tired of saying that. Always Evolve series is groundbreaking workouts that focus on changing tempo, angles, and positions to challenge your body like never before.
Yes.
Every person proves differently. Our goal... Wait, what? Every person moves differently. Our goal was to make a workout that is fully customizable according sex, age, weight, and capabilities. But most of all, we want to share with you the secrets and techniques of the TNA Superstars personal workouts, and we are excited to be able to share all this knowledge with you in the most powerful and accurate workout app available, the Evolve Workout.
Yay! $4.99. Buy it on your iPhones, and is it available for Android yet?
I don't think so. Not yet.
Well, if you have an Android phone, check it out. If you have it on your iPhone, check it out. But don't waste $4.99. Don't, people.
No, maybe it's good.
And
hey, you haven't used it.
I don't want.
I haven't tried it, so I'm not gonna judge the app yet.
Well, I'll give you the $5 to try it. Okay?
Yeah, that's okay.
What? I'd give you the $5 to try it. What's the big deal about
It'd
that?
be interesting.
I would give you the $5 to buy the app right now. Everything okay there,
Just gotta
man?
charge it up.
Oh, I just charge up his iPhone.
Yeah.
So it's Stone Cold's in the ring, and and it says they have a lot in common. We get it, Stone Cold. You have to go to TNA now because WWE won't give you back your. How does he get to the ring again with
with the
quad?
Yeah.
So he has to go to TNA now because it's a shorter entrance ramp.
Yeah, basically.
So
I'm sure, and I'm convinced that that's the real Stone Cold.
It is. It is the real Stone Cold. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. And he starts naming. They both drink beer. Now since he can't say hell yeah, he has to say show yeah, so he covers it up. Smart thinking by Mr. Stone Cold.
Yeah.
Very smart thinking. Yes. So they think, oh, it's gonna be Shark Boy. Then Robbie E comes out. Huh?
Robbie E.
Robbie E! And comes out and says, oh, we have He carried Rob Terry for 2 years. That's funny. That's kind of funny. He carried
did.
Rob Terry for 2 years. He gives him some names. One of them was Beer Bro, America's Most Bro, Jim Tan Beer Bro, and 2 bros and a baby.
All amazing tag team names, much better than anything WWE's come up with.
And all of a sudden, Gunner comes out of the crowd.
Gunner.
Who?
Everybody knows who Gunner is.
Who's Gunner?
Everybody knows who he is.
Who?
Everybody knows who Gunner is.
I don't know who Gunner is. I've seen him like once or twice.
You see? You know who Gunner is.
Blah. Next, well, obviously, Gunner gets all mad and destroys Shark Boy and Robbie E. And Gunner is now Storm's tag team partner. Generic! Generic how to be a tag partner. Beat up somebody and you're the partner.
Yeah.
Ant-Man, why weren't you there?
Hey, I mean...
James Storm and the Ant-Man.
Yeah. James Storm wouldn't be my tag team partner.
How could you? Oh, no, it had to be Brandon Walker and the Ant-Man. What's wrong with that?
No.
What do you mean, no?
My tag team partner would be Mike Tenay.
What Taz knows how to wrestle. Hello.
Well, I want Mike Tenay.
You'd be a sucky tag team partner.
We'd be amazing.
You'd suck.
People underestimate Mike Tenay. When Mike Tenay would shock everybody.
Let's get to where I almost threw my laptop out the window. Joseph Park and Sting.
Backstage, yes. One of the best backstage segments of all time.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not.
I loved it.
They did it again, Ant-Man.
They did.
They did it again.
And did what?
You know what they did. I'm not saying it. I'm
Well,
done.
Well, the people listening don't know what you're talking about.
Well, you have to say it because I'm done. I'm done with this bullcrap. This is ridiculous. This is now almost 4 weeks in a row they've done this crap.
Alright. Well, I'm not saying it. Cause
You have to say it.
It doesn't bother me.
It bothers me.
So you should say it.
I don't want to say it. You have to say
I'm
it to
not
cover
saying
for me because, like I said, my laptop almost ended out in the street.
I'm not saying it. If I have to talk about Kenny King, then you have to talk about this.
They did it again, people. They did it again. They're using wrestling terms again.
The backstage terms in during the show.
Why do they keep doing this, people? Can somebody please explain this to me? Any TNA smart, TNA person, TNA anything, stop using wrestling terms in wrestling.
Why just TNA though? Why?
I've already announced WWE. WWE does the same
they
thing.
need to
I've
stop
already
too.
pointed it out. They should stop. Period. Sting, where's the Undertaker? I need the Undertaker and bury you alive 6 feet under. You do not say those things. You don't say kayfabe. Why would you say that?
He said because what happened in this promo was what do you call it? Sting was telling Joseph Park that they need his brother back, and he was kind of doing like a wink wink nudge nudge thing, but then Joseph Park says, I don't know about my brother, he doesn't talk to me or anything like that. And Sting, he's thinking about the same way that we all are, that they actually are the same person. So he basically says, you're going to kayfabe this to the end, aren't you? And I don't know, I thought it was pretty funny. I thought it was funny. It was amazing.
Just stop. Please, both companies, just stop. I've had enough. I've had enough of you guys using wrestling terms in wrestling. Just stop. I can't take it anymore. Now someone's gonna say, oh, but why do you care? They shouldn't. They don't. It's backstage stuff people shouldn't know about. I mean, okay, you have the generic fan that, is gonna ask, oh, what's a babyface? What's kayfabe? What's a heel? What's putting someone over? You're gonna have that fan, and you want another person to explain that. Not when you're watching Raw or SmackDown or a pay-per-view or TNA where they full out explain what this is to you. So when a wrestler comes out, so say it's Austin Aries, it should be Austin Aries. By the way, this guy's a heel in quotations. When Hulk Hogan comes out, baby face, big baby face, our guy, baby face.
But I mean, the thing is, a lot of people don't know those terms because they don't go online.
Exactly.
Or any of that stuff. So.
But they should just keep it. Let it. Don't bring up those terms. There's no reason for it. Like I said, if you want to start bringing up the terms, just do it exactly what I just did. When Austin Aries come out, heel at the end of every wrestler, aces and eights. What would they be called? Heel team. This is the heel stable. Heel stable. With big HEEL. Heel stable. Just that's the thing. That's the stable. That's a heel stable. That's it. Like I said, it's just it's getting ridiculous now. And out of all the people to say it, Sting.
Well, he's a vet, so it's not.
He's
like
a vet. He should be booted out of the company. I'd
he's
fire
not
him.
going to be.
I'd fire him. It's like I'm shocked Titus hasn't got his walkie papers yet. I wonder if he got fined millions of dollars yet.
No, I don't think so. I don't think he gets millions of dollars.
Yeah, right. Maybe $1,000 minus a couple of zeros at the end of that. Next we get to the main event. Velvet James. Velvet James. Oof. Velvet Sky
Velvet James.
Velvet Sky versus Mickey James. Very on and off. There was one botch. Other than that, it was just an okay title match. Nothing great to this. Just okay at best. You know. Main event though, I give it credit. I give them credit once again. Knockouts match, main event.
Right.
I like it, but you know, Mickey James is the new knockout champion. But just looks like Mickey's going heel.
It seems like it, yeah.
She went after the bad knee.
And she had about some mannerisms of the old Psycho Mickey James that we saw in the past in WWE. So I'm actually interested into seeing where this goes.
Yes. Next, we get to AJ Styles. Ace and Nate's come to the ring, and Bully Ray gets on the mic, and oh boy, and what does he say?
Do you know who we are? And
Ant-Man, you have a problem with this.
Why?
Well, didn't you say you had a problem with this?
No, well, my problem is I keep forgetting who they are. So I need Bully Ray to keep asking.
Oh, okay, I get it now. I get
telling
it now.
me, reminding me every week.
I will. I'll let Taz know and tell Bully Ray that he just keeps saying it.
What?
Bully Ray just says, AJ Styles is one of us, and AJ Styles comes out, and everyone's smirking. He gets a beer, and let me guess, AJ Styles can chug a beer. If it was real beer, I mean, who knows?
Well, wrestling's real, so it was real beer.
Yes, it was real beer. I forgot, wrestling's real on this show. I wonder what they were drinking, though. Coors Light? Bud?
I don't know.
I mean, Bud is very, I've had Budweiser. It's not easy to down. Coors Light is very easy to down. Very easy.
Because it's light.
Yes, very light. Coors Light, very good beer. So AJ is chugging down his beer, and Bubba Ray's all excited. Bully Ray is all excited. He's like, "Whoa! Like you can do that? Like totally! This guy's the man."
He's already said like totally.
Yeah, like totally.
Oh,
like he was just all. Nah, he didn't say that, but you know what I mean. It was just like, "Oh my god! You can do that." So they were ready to give him his cut, and out comes Kurt Angle. Says AJ, why are you doing this? You want to do it? Go right ahead. So AJ puts on his cut, and all of a sudden, as AJ's, I guess, putting on his jacket, they're doing their thing in the ring. All of a sudden, Kurt Angle gets knocked out and pushed into the ring, and we get an Aces and H generic beatdown. So they beat down Kurt Angle, and AJ grabs the hammer and hits Kurt Angle in the thigh. Oh no! So it looks like AJ is going with the Aces and Eights. They hug it out, Bully Ray's all excited, and Taz is gonna call the phenomenal Aces and Eights now. He's all happy. I felt Taz's happiness. So he continues, and they're doing their poses in the ring. They're putting up the 8 sign, and all of a sudden, AJ Styles, they're looking the other way, and AJ Styles just gives and AJ Styles attacks Doc, hits him in the face with
a
the
hammer.
and then goes after. Was it D'Lo? I'm not sure who it was after that, but yeah, I guess AJ is not with Aces and Eights.
He has apparently no affiliation with anybody.
No, he's just himself. As it was interesting that he was wearing gloves, and I noticed this before because I went back and watched it, that he was covering one, like he wouldn't open the one side of the glove, like he holding it in the fist. Now I get it, because when he went when you do the diamond cutter, but you put it together, it spelled AJ Styles on his hands. So maybe he's associated with himself. That's the only thing. That's the only thing I can think of.
Right.
Where you have those you have those gloves that have a saying when you put your hands together, that's it. It said AJ Styles on his gloves. So maybe he's just associated with himself.
Maybe.
But good thing that AJ is not with Aces and Eights. I don't know what I'm doing with myself. I don't know what to think anymore of myself in TNA. But I'm happy that this is good. I'm hoping Kurt and AJ lives up to the hype. Gonna be interesting how Kurt gets back at AJ, because he didn't technically join Aces and Eights, but he still hit him with a hammer.
Right.
So who knows going into next week? But guess what? We have spoilers for next week already.
All right, here we go.
That makes me happy. I get to enjoy TNA once again until I get to watch it next week. This is for next week, May 30th. We are 2 weeks away from Slammiversary. They updated the card. We'll say it in a second. Gunner, James Storm, and Chavo Guerrero and Hernandez beat Austin Aries, Bobby Roode, Daniels, and Kazarian. Why? Oh, let's count how many times Hernandez does a shoulder block in this.
All right.
Bully Ray and Devon come out and cut a promo. They call out Sting and Joseph Park. Sting and Joseph Park beat Devon and Bully Ray. Why?
I think Devon took the pin, right?
Who knows?
Devon took the pin.
Dixie Carter comes out and talked about Slammiversary. Aces and Eights interrupted her, but Samoa Joe and Magnus come out and make the save. Yay. Garrett Bischoff versus Samoa Joe ends when a brawl breaks out at ringside. Joe Magnus and Jeff Hardy versus Garrett Bischoff, Wes Briscoe, and Doc is set for the pin. Jeff Hardy!
He's back?
He's back? Already? Mickey James comes out and talks about winning the title. Velvet Guy comes out and wants a rematch. Gail Kim and Taryn Terrell end up coming out and getting involved. Taryn Terrell and Chris Sabin beat Gail Kim and Kenny King. What is going on? How did you get that match? I'm confused. I guess is the main event. AJ Styles beat Mr. Anderson by DQ when Kurt Angle ran out and hit AJ, Aces and Eights, Joe, Magnus, Joseph Park, and Sting all came out. It ends up with Ray and Sting in the ring. Sting eats a 3D to end the show. Interesting. But that's the spoilers for next week. You could probably skip the first segment, with if it is a tag match. Just it's Gunner and James Storm versus Austin Aries, Bobby Roode, Daniels, and Kazarian. It's a 2 against 4 match. it's a big handicap match. Minus Chavo and Hernandez, they're not there. Other than that, it looks just a weird TNA.
It does look weird. Hopefully it's just I don't know. Hopefully it's it comes off better on TV than it does on a website.
Quick news real quick. More talents to be released soon for WWE. They normally do spring cleaning. Actually, a lot of people were upset about Audrey Marie and Pierce being cut.
Alright.
Which was very, I was shocked about Audrey Marie. I wouldn't have cut her. Ryback appears after last night's tapings of NXT.
Alright.
He opened a challenge for Colin Cassidy and Enzo Amore. Whoever those guys are.
No.
Never heard of them. Except, maybe Rob will tell me who they are. They cut babyface promos and crack jokes on Ryback. Ryback ended up hitting the shell shock, and you know, typical Ryback.
Yeah.
Zack Ryder has a new show. I guess there was a teaser on I guess YouTube.
Yeah, goodness.
I guess you're not excited for
No,
Zack
not
Ryder?
at all.
That's okay.
Okay.
It's understandable.
Zack
That's fine.
Ryder.
We have the updated Slammiversary lineup. AJ Styles versus Kurt Angle. Bully Ray versus Sting. X Division Championship match. Chris Sabin versus Suicide versus Kenny King. Taryn Terrell versus Gail Kim. And Jay Bradley takes on Sammy Saw. And the Gut Check Tournament final. Oh, and Devon defends against Joseph Parks for the television title.
Oh, well.
And in a four-team elimination tag. Oh, it's elimination now. Interesting. I did not know that. Chavo and Hernandez defend against Christopher Daniels and Kazarian. Austin Aries, Bobby Roode, and James Storm and Gunner. Well, I think we'll have our picks for next week.
Yeah, we will. Definitely.
We'll have
Hopefully we
our
can
picks for
get
next
Rob
week.
and TJ to... Well, I don't know. TJ watches TNA, right?
Yes.
So he can make some picks, too.
If he wants, it's. I think we might actually agree on everything. That's kind of scary.
Yeah, right?
I think that's gonna be the one thing everyone's gonna agree on for one pay-per-view. Is there any final thoughts of TNA and Mickie James winning the title?
Let me think here. Mickie James winning the title, I like it. Oh, I like even more so the tease of her being a heel.
Yes.
I like that a lot. Because she hasn't been a heel since she made her debut in the WWE.
That is
And she wasn't even really debuting as a heel. It was like she was supporting Trish Stratus, but she ended up costing her stuff, getting her hurt and all that stuff, and then she actually did become the heel. But it's been a while, and I liked her heel persona. I haven't seen it in years, and I'd like to see it again.
It would be nice. Quick, Shawn Michaels is sporting a fully grown beard.
Oh, well. I like to see it.
Yeah, that's, I will actually send it to you right now. The magic of the internet. It's so great. Yeah, I just wish TNA was a little bit better, you know?
Right.
It's something I look forward to every week, and this one was just, like I said, kind of on and off. You know, hopefully, it'll be better next week. You already know what happens. SmackDown is tonight. Don't forget about SmackDown.
Yeah.
You're not happy about SmackDown. A lot of people aren't happy about SmackDown. Skip Miz TV. Other than that, you could probably
skip the first half hour just in case.
If you guys want to. You could I'm looking for Daniel Bryan and Jack Swagger. Other than that, Kofi Kingston and Dean Ambrose, but after that, it's a 6-man tag. But it is the Shield, so it has possibilities of being good.
Right.
But other than that, I think that's gonna pretty much do it for today. Anything else, Ant-Man?
Let's see here. Just trying to think. Not anything big that comes to mind, really.
Yes, anniversary is 2 weeks, and payback's, I think, 4 or 5 weeks away.
Something like that.
And they don't have a full card yet, but
it looks amazing so far. Cena versus Ryback.
Oh yeah, ambulance match. That's. Enjoy your weekend, Ant-Man.
You as well.
And I will. I have the weekend off, and I will enjoy it. But we'll see you guys Monday. We'll have SmackDown. Hopefully Rob will be back. And we're closing in on the 100th episode.
We are.
Or 100th podcast. Hopefully we'll have something special planned. Hopefully things don't... I'm kind of hoping this actually happens. Have to do some more talking, but other than that, we'll have a fun 100th episode with Jerry, TJ, Rob. They'll all be here. Me, you.
King of the Smarks?
No. Who? Who? I don't know him. He's not. Oh, he's not that kid's boyfriend. what's his name? Alex something.
Mashenko.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, I know that. I know that guy. I know that kid who's dating him, and yeah. Boom! Yes! On that note, we're gonna go.
Yes.
Yes! I did it! 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 Take care, guys.
Well, you would know. You hung up with the two of them
God.
at one point. So no, but I'm just saying, you got to see it.
Yeah, I know. So I did get to see it, unfortunately. But on that note, I'm John.
This is Ant.
One more thing. Do you know who we are?
Do you know who I am?
That's it. It's a wrap. Take care, guys.